Welcome back. Returning to the hour's top story, it is a dramatic rewriting of U.S. immigration policy with implications for as many as 130 million people. A short while ago, President Trump insisted to reporters that the new travel ban is working, in his words, very nicely. He's also insisting that it's not targeting Muslims, that something like the order should have been in place years earlier. Athena Jones has more now on how the Trump team is calling the new order crucial.
They say that these moves were necessary. They said the vetting process for people coming into the country was woefully inadequate to meet the needs or the national security interests of the United States. And the president was asked about this ban, asked if it was a Muslim ban, and asked if his administration was prepared. Here's what he had to say. Take a listen.
It's not a Muslim ban, but we were totally prepared. It's working out very nicely. See it at the airport. You see it all over. It's working.
As far as the eye can see.
Working out very nicely. We're going to have a very, very strict ban, and we're going to have extreme vetting, which we should have had in this country for many years.
Now, the president also was asked if this was a Muslim ban, and he said it was not a Muslim ban. You heard him talk about how we're going to, he said the U.S. is going to have extreme vetting. Well, if you talk to a lot of officials who are involved in the vetting process, they'll say that the U.S. also already does extreme vetting, certainly of refugees. Many of these refugees go through a multi-year process in order to be allowed into the country. And when it comes to things operating smoothly, that certainly is not something that people would agree with. For instance, at airports like JFK, we got reports from airports around the world, including in Amman, Jordan, who said they received no instructions as of several hours ago on what restrictions to place on travelers. So his comments are coming in the face of some consternation and confusion that would refute those comments. Jonathan.
Okay, and there were more executive orders today. Tell us about them.
That's right. Another 3 executive actions. One was a memorandum that will call for the reorganization, the restructuring of the National Security Council. The White House says this is aimed at better protecting or at adapting to deal with the challenges facing the U.S. The other action was an executive order. That one institutes a 5-year lobbying ban on administration officials and a lifetime ban on those officials later lobbying on behalf of foreign governments. Now, one official here acknowledged that might be difficult to enforce, certainly after the Trump administration is long ended. But nevertheless, that is a sort of drain the swamp call the president is making, trying to comply with his promise to drain the swamp of special interests here in Washington. The final action he took was a memorandum calling on the Joint Chiefs of Staff to present to him within a month, within 30 days, a plan to defeat ISIS. So very, very active Saturday here at the White House, Jonathan. It was almost like a weekday.
Athena Jones. An active Saturday at airports across the United States, at Dulles in Washington, Denver's airport, JFK in New York, and Chicago O'Hare. Protests underway against the new executive order on travel.